Finally! Another episode of Majin Starcraft between the Zerg, EGIdrA, and the Protoss, MnMVadar, here on Scrap Station. And if you've missed Majin Starcraft, well, it's still continuing, still running wild all over the internet, and you can be a part too by just clicking the subscribe button and or visiting our website, which we will have a trailer at the end of the video. Let's have this map between the Zerg, this game between the Zerg and the Protoss on Scrap Station. I've already said that, but let's see, because we've already had a first building laydown, a pylon for Vadar. Apparently a pylon down here can mean only one thing: wall in. So we will see a wall in with a forge, while EGIdrA is on the defensive for the moment. But we all know that EGIdrA can lay the smackdown on anybody in this game. Anybody must and should fear EGIdrA when they're facing him. I know Vadar is a good player and he probably can take EGIdrA to his limit. Will that be the case in this game? I have no freaking clue, but let's watch it and let's find out. Right now Vadar is stealing from EGIdrA, stealing his minerals, so EGIdrA is gonna lay down a spawning pool and gonna bring out Zerglings to deal with the little probe pest that is going to get destroyed. On the other side of the map, EGIdrA is scouting with overlords. He's seeing no pylons, no gateways, so that means that the only thing is forge. We'll probably see a gateway and a couple of cannons and an expansion for Vadar. Both players are right now, well, one player, Vadar, is going economical play, while EGIdrA is known for economical play into this late and middle game. Will we see a late game between these two warriors? I can't say at this point, but it's a very possible outcome. Who will win? I don't know, I can't say. Usually a lot of players try to bait EGIdrA into an attack by trying to harass him. But right now EGIdrA is actually facing defensive play. He has noticed that there's a pylon here, so he knows that cannons are a possibility. Bringing up 5 drones, 6 with this one, gonna take out, whoa, nice surround, taking out the probe there. Explosion, freaking explosion. So Zerglings coming in here to take out the pylon, so no cannons to harass the expansion, and that means that Vadar is already behind because he's lost a lot of minerals. Well, not necessarily a lot, he's gonna lose about 150 minerals and have nothing. His expansion is on the way as well, but EGIdrA, strangely enough, is ahead in the economy. If we look at the income, EGIdrA is behind on income at the moment, but his expansion is going up first, and his economy will be the one to benefit from that. That's right, benefit from that. So now it's all gonna come down to will Vadar have enough to hold EGIdrA back. Gateway being laid down, another pylon to keep powering up. This cannon can hold the Zerglings for the moment. It's all gonna, whoa, there's EGIdRA's response. So EGIdrA goes Roach Warren. We all know that EGIdrA, if there's one play he loves to do, is Mutaling. He's not opting to go for Mutaling right now. He's going for Roaches. So clearly opting to go for pressure. Now Vadar is also defending his expansion with a pylon down here. In my opinion, not the best position. If you do this, you can lay down a cannon here and obviously protect these rocks from Zerglings. But what about the nasty roaches? What about the nasty roaches? So the cannon down here won't be able to protect the rocks from roaches. A much better positioning, and for vision, would be the pylon here and 2 cannons up here. Would ultimately take everything out, and before a overload could come in for the vision, a lot of EGIdRA's attacking units would die. So right now, if we look at the units tab, for example, we see that we have 4 Zerglings on the map, 6 roaches, and 1 lonely Zealot. And here we go, Zerglings attacking the ramp. Cannon was laid down very late, so this poor cannon will not be up in time, I think, 4 roaches already here, another reinforcing roach, and a couple of more on the way, walking as fast as they can to take this out, and I believe they can. Once the cannon comes up, sure, the cannon will scare away the Zerglings, but the roaches are out of range, so there's no possible way for right now Vadar to stop this push. These rocks are gonna go down. Again, cannons here would have stopped everything. Let's see, how much range does this cannon have? We have no idea. Range is 7. A roach has a range of 4. So this is, let's see, 4 is this. There we go. You saw the range. 2 cannons here would have defended, but here come the roaches inside, taking out 1 photon cannon. Gonna take out the second, forcing the cancel on both. And Vadar is running out of there like a scared little candy ass that he is at the moment. And now just EGIdrA is poning his bottom. This is still a PG film, so I'm gonna say bottom, even though I've already said ass. And I probably said fuck a couple of times too. What are you gonna do? Who cares? Right now EGIdrA is locking out the expansion, and that's really the worthwhile event. EGIdrA is gonna take out this expansion and stop all mining while he's already on 2 base. So right now, if we look at the income, as you can see, EGIdRA's ahead. He's ahead in the army count. If we look at the units, he has 16 roaches, 3 zerglings versus 2 stalkers and 1 zealot. I mean, this army can just run in there. There are 3 cannons here on the defensive, 4 actually, 5, but I don't think they would be able to withstand all these roaches. So as you can see, 1 cannon getting insta-shot there, and now the roach is backing out because they know that they can't really push in that without taking heavy casualties. But EGIdRA is in a commanding position at the moment because, hey, he took down a cybernetics core that was here before Warp Gate Tech was finished, so all those buildings need to be remade. Here's the core, there's a Twilight Council and a Dark Shrine. This is probably the only saving grace Vadar has right now. If the Dark Templars come out in time, that means that he'll be, oh nope, never mind, Dark Templars won't be of any use. I'm sorry, I should have had the production tab to see it, but no, Dark Templars won't be of any use. Why do I say that? Simple. This is a massive army for EGIdRA. Dark Templars would be great against it. They could easily slice through this army quite efficiently and quite fast. However, once EGIdRA notices the damage, he will immediately pick up an Overlord and morph it into an Overseer, which will automatically make Dark Templars useless. Dark Templars are powerful units, as long as they're invisible. Once they become visible, that's it. Goodbye Dark Templars, they're gonna blow up. Goodbye, I'm sorry. An SCV could probably kill a Dark Templar if microed properly. Okay, not exactly, I'm exaggerating because clearly the Dark Templar would take out an SCV in one shot, but hey. A lot of Zerglings here to take out the rocks, EGIdRA using the roaches to take out these rocks. If you're wondering why, obvious reason, reduce the rushing distance for any and all reinforcing units. Right now he's opting to go for a Hydra Den and get the road speed with the Glial reconstruction. So EGIdRA is forcing his way into. Vadar is finally, he had actually enough resources banked to lay down all of this, and there's a Dark Templar, but as we can see right now, EGIdRA's not aware, but here comes the Dark Templars, and watch this, EGIdRA's running by, and there we go, sees them, sees the Dark Templars, there we go, you saw that, EGIdRA saw the Dark Templars, literally saw the little haze on the map that you see. Let's switch to EGIdRA vision, and there we go, you can see the Dark Templars right there, and very nice, using the Zerglings to block them off while his Overseers are morphing, and once the Overseers are here, that's it, the Dark Templars are dead. There we go, 1 Dark Templar dead, the other one is here trying to take out the Hydra Den, but won't be able to despite having huge damage, and watch it go poof, 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 and skadoosh! One-shotted by all those roaches. If there's one thing Vadar needs right now, it's a lot more units. He has only 3 gateways, well actually 4 or 5. He has 5 gateways. He needs to pump out a lot of units. Right now, Immortals would be the best choice against this mass roach army. Does he have? Yes, he has 2 robotics facilities on the way, so that means that he will have to fend this off with a very small force. As you can see, 5 Stalkers and 1 Dark Templar, and here comes the fight. There are a couple of Hydras in there, so Zergling's finally breaking through, taking out a lot of the cannons, so EGIdRA just muscling his way in, and you rarely see a Zerg muscle his way in. Late game, you might see a 300 supply push by a Zerg, and you could call that muscling. But a Zerg to completely use force against a Protoss player, not so often you see that. Because usually the Protoss player is so well defended and so well entrenched that just using your forces like this will just cost you your entire army. You can have sentries to put up Guardian Shield and Stalkers and a couple of Immortals, but right now, because of Vadar's lack of Immortals and the fact that he only has 3 Stalkers remaining, and the 3 Stalkers are gonna go down soon, but no probes coming in there for the kill. Getting up a couple of kills, I believe. Some probes have managed to get a kill, but they die as well. And only a couple of Roaches surviving that great attack. If we look at the production tab, EGIdrA is wisely not producing any more Roaches. What is he doing? He's getting a pneumatic carapace which gives Overlord speed, and he's also getting Zerg missile attacks. So clearly he's forgetting the Roaches. As you can see, the army composition is clearly changed into EGIdrA, and there's a GG. There was nothing Vadar could do at this point. He could have brought up a couple of more Immortals. He only had 2 at the moment, but 2 Immortals were too late because the Immortals were finally out, but no more Roaches to fight. And the Hydras do 12 damage. Oh no, the damage of 12 is gonna get reduced to a damage of 10. It's a loss, but not that big. Immortals are good against Roaches. Are there any more live Roaches that I can show you? I don't think so. Let's see, units. No. Oh, there are 3 Roaches. Where are they? Oh, Mr. Roaches. Roach. Looking for a Roach, not an Overlord. I'm looking for... There we go. There's the Roaches. As you can see, Roaches have 16 damage. So it's almost a, if you will, about 30% damage reduction if the Immortals are here. Well, this is a 10% damage reduction, even less. So yeah, Vadar couldn't hold on. The tech build was nice, but he didn't exactly have the unit composition required to build to fight off against it. He went for Dark Templars way too late because EGIdrA already had the lair up, so Overseers automatically on the map. He went for Immortals way too late. I would have it probably an investment directly into the Immortals when the Dark Templars were so delayed would have been a much better choice, but that didn't happen. So Vadar called the GG and it's over. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Before I actually go, I do have to say that this is the last video I'll do this. I've only done it for one video. I'll do it for this one, and that's it, no more. I'm gonna add the trailer to our website. Why? I think I liked it. I could put a couple of well, an hour of work into it, and I like it. And I want to share it with you guys and maybe join our community. Who knows? Maybe. If you want. If not, don't worry, this is the last video. You'll see that little self-promoting video in it. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.